Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tyler, and today I am bringing you guys part 3 of What If Naruto Had Ki Remastered. The reason why I couldn't record this anytime earlier was because my voice was bad, but now it's a little better, so I'm just going to record this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get straight into this video, and let's stop wasting time. Now, if you guys obviously haven't seen the last two parts, you guys can go check it out in the playlist down below in the description, and with that being said, let's go over what's going down during the 2.5-year time skip. So we'll go over Naruto first, who is currently doing a lot more ki training and is overall mastering his abilities. I would say here Naruto at this point has mastered his ki control to a whole other level, and he can actually fly around now, and it's going to be incredibly useful here in this story. His power is way more built different than before, and it's going to be interesting again to see who can he take down and how he's going to with this new beastly Naruto. This Naruto again is a whole lot stronger, being able to, give people ki, like how Dragon Ball characters give their energy, heal people, again, give them barriers, anything really like that. And one more thing, Naruto does develop his own technique, which I will be calling the Kienzan, which is a technique that basically cuts the opponent in half, and no matter what, it'll always cut the opponent. And the reason why I gave Naruto this ability here is because it's very similar to the Rasen Shuriken. There's really only so much Naruto can do with just being able to shoot more suppressed and controlled blasts or being able to fly. Like, there's only so much that Naruto can learn, so obviously he's going to adapt and try and make techniques of his own, especially since he's not even utilizing chakra in this story. And I think it would really fit Naruto in this timeline, so if you're going to go ahead and get mad at me for Naruto being able to make a technique that's similar to already one of his own techniques in canon, by all means go ahead. As for Sasuke, he's not nearly as strong as his canon self due to him training with Kakashi and now with Orochimaru, and as well as Sakura due to her never meeting Tsunade. However, Sasuke still has gained power over the course of the 2.5-year gap, same with Sakura. We'll first go over Sasuke. First off, he obtained the 3-Tomo Sharingan, has more advanced lightning manipulation, and even has made Kirin, and overall is a lot stronger. And as for Sakura, she is going to be weaker physically, but stronger in terms of genjutsu abilities. I would also see Sasuke being able to summon the Ninja Hounds, same with Kakashi. And speaking of Kakashi, he would be a little bit stronger than his canon self, but all the abilities that he gained in canon still remain intact. He's just a little bit physically stronger due to him having a training partner, that being Sasuke. Now with that being said, we can now move on when Naruto arrives to the Leaf Village. With him and Sasuke on the team when Kakashi tries to retake the bell test with them, they basically just all drop Kakashi pretty easily and they collect the bells. But unlike in this timeline, they do it as a team, and we would then transition to Deidara and Sasori arriving to the Sand Village trying to collect Gaara, but this time, this Gaara is not alone. Gaara is alongside Rasa, and this Gaara seems to be stronger than his canon self, and both of them are posted up on Sasori and Deidara. Now, I want to go over a few things in this fight with Gaara and Rasa versus Deidara, since Sasori is not going to be the one fighting. I think Deidara would like to fight not only a Kage, but also a Jinchuriki at the same time. That's just in Deidara's nature. So I think here, Deidara just might get bodied. Reason why is because not only in the original did Deidara almost kind of lose to Gaara, this Gaara is stronger due to Rasa pushing him, but also Rasa is there, who should at least be on the same level as Gaara. Like, bro, Rasa is the same guy who clashed with 5th Kazekage Gaara, who used his mom's power, which wasn't even his true power, like, people thought with the Shukaku form. So Gaara should at least scale to Rasa, who would scale to a stronger Gaara than the one that Deidara fought. And even then, Deidara almost lost to Gaara in the first place. His arm got lost in that fight. Now, I'm going to say here, it doesn't really matter whether or not you think Deidara is massively stronger than Gaara. I think here it would balance out due to Rasa being slightly stronger than the canon Gaara that Deidara fought, and Gaara himself being stronger than the canon Gaara that Deidara fought. And with both of them working together, I honestly don't see Deidara distracting Gaara. Anything that Deidara throws, Gaara or Rasa could deal with it. For example, the bomb that would seemingly destroy the Sand Village, Rasa can handle it, and while Deidara is dropping the bomb, Gaara can go in for a sand coffin and just crush him. He would at least do more fatal damage to this Deidara, which I think then Rasa would come in and the father-son duo would finish off the Akatsuki member, killing Deidara off and leaving Sasori the only member left. Sasori has two options. Number one, he can fight the two right now, right here and now, but he would have to probably resort to his actual human form and not the Haruko shell. Or two, he retreats and gets a new teammate, and I honestly don't see the second option being a thing, because Sasori isn't one to run away. This would then lead into Sasori versus Rasa, and since Sasori has access to the third Kazekage, who's the strongest Kazekage in history, meaning he would be above Rasa, I think Sasori would completely and utterly stomp Rasa. And as for Gaara, Gaara has no way to really kill Sasori, so I just think Sasori, even when resorting to his full power, he would be able to defeat Gaara and then take him away. Now, with Rasa, I think Sasori could really do anything, and I think the best thing he could really do, or that he thinks he could do, is poison him and just see him slowly die, similar to what he did to Kankuro. Sasori would then proceed to laugh at Rasa as he is then injected with Sasori's deadly poison, and he would then proceed to go off with Gaara, and we would then get into the Kazekage retrieval arc, where we would then get Temari and Kankuro arriving to the Leaf Village. Yes, Kankuro this time, since he wouldn't be involved in this fight. And they would then report about Gaara and Rasa, which would then lead into Team 7 heading out. Now, with this, sadly, since Sakura isn't going to be knowing any medical ninjutsu, this means this is Rasa's fate, and Rasa would be killed by Sasori's poison. And Rasa would obviously, give a last speech to Naruto telling him to get his son back and bring him home before dying, which would then motivate Naruto to bring Gaara back more than ever. We would then move on with Chiyo obviously joining Team 7 and them fighting the Itachi and Kisame clones, which I think Team 7 would deal with the Itachi clone way faster, and Naruto being able to literally fly would fly to the Akatsuki base with ease, and he would even break down the barrier even with it being sealed. And obviously this is due to Naruto's raw power, and we would then get Naruto and Sasori then posting up on each other, but luckily Chiyo would then arrive, and I think here Naruto isn't going to really care. He's enraged, he's going to instantly fly over, bring Gaara back to Team 7, and telling everyone to get the hell out. This would then lead into Naruto kind of having a Goku to Goku Black moment where he's enraged and he would rapid fire Ki Blast at Sasori, which would easily be able to discombobulate his body, and we all know the real way to defeat Sasori is to destroy that little thing in his chest or his heart, whatever, that he stabbed himself. But honestly, I could just say here that Naruto would easily find the weakness due to him being able to easily dislocate Sasori's entire body. My fault, not dislocate, discombobulate. So, literally Naruto would just destroy Sasori and spam Ki Blast to actually get his victory, and he would then destroy the one thing that's protecting Sasori, causing him to regenerate and whatnot, and Sasori would be defeated. And with that, there's really no other way to end this arc other than Chiyo sacrificing herself for Gaara, and at that point Gaara is revived, and he would then thank the Leaf for their help and efforts, and we would then get Team 7 and Team Guy arriving back to the Leaf Village, with the mission being a success. Now here, this story is gonna get a little weirder than in canon, because a lot of the stuff that does happen doesn't happen. Since Orochimaru's in prison, there's really no reason for the Orochimaru arc to happen, which means Sai and Yamato are never introduced. And as for the Kakuzu arc, there's really nothing that changes other than Sasuke joining Kakashi alongside Team 10 and Naruto one-shotting Kakuzu with a Kienzan. He would also arrive way earlier into the fight, so no one's gonna really be risked of dying here, and Naruto's just gonna one-shot Kakuzu. It's a GG easy from there. And at that point, we would then get Jiraiya heading over to the Pain Village. Oh, you see what I did there? Get it? Because it's the Rain Village, but Pain, is the leader there, so it's actually the Pain Village. Yeah, Jiraiya still gets capped, and he's dead. And when when Fukusaku arrives, we would get a kind of a similar moment to when Goku was actually reading Krillin's mind in the Namek Saga, since Naruto can do that since he has mastered most of his Ki abilities, and we see Goku kind of do that with Ki. There's really no other explanation for that. So I'll just say here, Naruto reads Fukusaku's mind and sees everything that he saw. Naruto could easily just fly out of here and fight the Pains, but he knows that he would get washed due to them, having the whole linked vision thing. And this would then give Naruto an idea. So the only real threat is their vision. What if Naruto could remove that? What if Naruto made up a technique that could remove that? Rather than learning Senjutsu, he's going to try and get a Ki-based move to actually remove people's eyesights. Or, make them blind or whatever, I guess you could say. And there's no real Sasuke retrieval arc here. Rather, we're just going to kind of do the same thing what I do in my other what ifs. And that's essentially just having Itachi get a crow to lure Sasuke out the village to go and fight him. Which I'll say happens as per normal, but this time he is found by the likes of Kakashi, who was actually following Sasuke ever since he left the village, because Kakashi never really wanted that to happen to his student and wanted to make sure he's alright. So luckily Kakashi was awake around the time when Sasuke left, which is in the middle of the night, so Kakashi was just following Sasuke. Kakashi saves Sasuke from Obito, meaning Sasuke never finds the truth out, and this would then lead into the Pain Invasion arc. And Naruto would arrive a lot earlier, and since there's no Kakashi or Sasuke, I would say and assume that Choji and Chozo would die. But luckily Naruto is there, and he arrives a lot earlier before the Shinra Tensei even happens, and we would then get Naruto trying to lure all the Pains away from the village and to fight them outside in the field. At that point, all the Pains would then prepare to attack Naruto, and all of them charging at Naruto at once. Naruto would then smirk, and he would then cast his new technique, the Taiyo-Ken, or the Solar Flare. Naruto would then summon a blinding light that would blind all the paths of pain, including the Diva Path, leaving them all open for an attack for Naruto to hit. Naruto, seeing this opportunity, would then proceed to summon 2 Ki Blasts, both in the palm of his hands, and he would then combine the Ki Blasts into one powerful one. Naruto jumps up into the sky, and he would then say, "Go to hell," as he would then drop the Ki Ball, engulfing the entire area that's around them. Obviously, it doesn't hit the Leaf Village because Naruto controlled it to the point to where it wouldn't, but it would just shoot all the area around the Pains and hit the Pains directly as well. Naruto did this on purpose, so there was no way in hell that they could escape or block or really do anything. They're blinded, meaning that if Naruto were to hit them while they're wide open for an attack, he would probably one-shot them. Sage Mode Naruto, in terms of physical stats, was below the Diva Path, but this Naruto is exponentially way more powerful than his canon self, especially due to all the ki training that he went under. And since the Paths of Pain are technically off-guarded because they're blinded, they're all wide open for an easy attack from Naruto, and with this, Naruto would be able to easily one-shot all the Paths of Pain. And if you guys are wondering, yes, Hiruzen was fighting the Paths of Pain, but before he could really die, Naruto arrived just in time. So he did save, technically, his father figure and everyone else in the village, except for Choji and Chozo and some other fodder Leaf Ninja that I'll probably forget. Which basically means instead of Obito just stealing Nagato's eyes from his dead body and killing Konan, he'd probably kill Konan, then kill the living Nagato, and then steal his eyes. As for some other things, I'm going to say Killer Bee does die in this timeline due to Kisame going after Killer Bee, and Killer Bee in the original timeline was going to lose to Kisame without the Raikage's help. So I'm going to say here Kisame captures Bee, which starts up the 5 Kage Summit, which really would just only be Obito declaring the 4th Great Ninja War, nothing else. And as for the war arc itself, I can honestly just see Naruto using all of his key abilities to really solo anyone there. Like, sure, the Leaf Ninja can guard him, but Naruto can literally fly. He's not going to be stopped. And I would say here, due to the fact that it is a huge war and they're going to need all the help that they can get, Hiruzen decides to free the big guns, aka Orochimaru. Now, the reason I think he would free Orochimaru is because Orochimaru is a powerful shinobi that could turn the tides, because at first, the ninja do catch L's in the war pretty hard, so Orochimaru can be an easy comeback for them, and this could be a nice way to actually bring Orochimaru back and not make him completely shafted. And as you guys could probably already tell, since there's no Orochimaru, this means no Sage Kabuto, which means no reanimated army for Obito, but rather just Obito, Kisame, and a bunch of white Zetsu, black Zetsu, and that's about it. And really that's all they need, since Kisame can kind of bull on anyone along with Obito, especially Obito. And I honestly think here Obito versus Hiruzen and Orochimaru would be an interesting fight, and it would be a good moment, but Obito would just kind of beat them both up, and he would prepare to kill them, but at that point, Naruto would then arrive. Naruto, seeing his father figure brutally beaten, along with the fact that Sasuke, Kakashi, and the others are struggling in the war, and all of his friends are all fighting, Naruto would just get enraged and power up on Obito, telling him that enough is enough. Naruto here is way stronger, way faster, and way more durable than anything that Obito can throw at him. But the thing is, he just can't hit him due to Kamui. Obito would tell Naruto that he can consecutively use his ability after 5 minutes, which would then lead into Naruto counting down those 5 minutes, and at the right time and at the right place, tag Obito due to him having way more superior speed. And with this, I could say Naruto would reveal Obito's identity. And when Kakashi and Guy try and come in to help Naruto, they are shocked to see Obito. And with Kakashi here being able to figure out that him and Obito are connected to the same space, Kakashi and Naruto are easily able to tag Obito, and since Naruto's way stronger and way faster, Obito would eventually be defeated. And when he's on the ground, I'll say here Kakashi gets the kill, saying to Obito that he's sorry for everything, and Obito would then be killed. I know you guys are probably thinking that that sounds super easy and like, you know, whatever, but Naruto and Ki just really don't mix, and Ki as a power source is honestly completely overpowered and exponential more than chakra, so that explains why. And that would really conclude our series, and you guys would then learn that Naruto with Ki shouldn't even happen, and Naruto with Ki is just kind of busted. but this means a more positive story and a really more positive ending. I think Hiruzen here would be the best man at Naruto's wedding, Naruto would get married, and Boruto doesn't exist. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you guys do want a movie version of this, let me know down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends, hit the notification bell, that way you are notified and updated every time I upload. If you guys want to see a movie, once again, let me know down below. My name is Tyler, and follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, blah, blah, blah. Y'all get the deal. Peace out. Bye. Dio or Dio? I don't care. Bye.